All right, Shalom. First and foremost, all praises, glory, and honor be unto Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostles, to the elders, a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace, blessing, salutation to the brethren, to the believers. To you, I say Shalom. It's the book of Isaiah, chapter 29, verse 6. Thou shalt be visited of Yahweh of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storm and tempest and the flame of devouring fire. That's how the Lord visit the earth. The Lord of hosts, the Lord of armies. Okay? The Lord of the armies. When you hear thunder, when you hear about earthquake, when you experience earthquakes and you see the storm, the hurricanes, the tsunamis, the tempests. When you see these things, when you see pillars of smoke, volcanic eruptions, the flame of devouring fire. When you see these things, right? That means the Lord is visiting the earth. That's what that means. Okay? Remember, the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, is ordaining everything to go along with his will. You see a storm, you see a tempest, you see a major earthquake, or not a major earthquake. Just know the Heavenly Father knew about that. He ordained that to happen. Okay? And he sends forth his angels. I'm going to say Yahweh Bahashem in the name, Yahweh Shai. Send forth his angels, send forth the angels to do the will of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai. The scriptures say that every spirit is created for vengeance. Okay, let's get that real quick. But before I read this verse, I'm going to read this article from NBC News, right? This article came out 2 days ago. And it says, after the storm, North Carolina faces daunting task of housing survivors left homeless. See? That's the times we're living in. We're living in a time where a lot of people are going to lose their house, their homes, their apartments. We're living in that time. Okay, it says, with hundreds of thousands still without power and an untold number of homes destroyed, the hunt for long-term shelter begins. You see that? After the storm, certain survivors are left homeless. Before the storm, they had a home. They were comfortable. Okay? But guess what? It's after the storm. After the storm, certain survivors are left homeless. It says the deluge came furiously and shockingly fast. Right. Speaking from a shift shelter at a local technical college here. James Ewan Ferguson recalled this week how he escaped with a friend on September 27th, shortly before the rising floodwaters reached the roof of his trailer along the Shenandoah River. So Hurricane Helene, that's the name of the hurricane, did a lot of damage. Flood waters going up to the roof. After the storm, when the waters dropped somewhat, Ferguson went back to find that his trailer had been swept into a neighbor's home nearby. He salvaged some clothes, but his home was lost, he said. Now Ferguson, 52, is staying in his third shelter since being displaced and faces the grim prospect of a long, cold winter with nowhere to call home. Wow. Yeah, winter is approaching. It's going to be a dark winter out here. It's going to be cold. A lot of you people are going to be left homeless. It says it might take us another year, maybe 2 or 3 years to get another place, he said. I don't know. Right. A time of uncertainty, right? For you people. We're living in a time, right, where the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, through Yahweh Shai, is visiting this planet. Okay. We're living in a time of 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and 16. 2nd Ezra chapter 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. There's a lot of you people out here, you don't have faith in Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai. And of course, you heathens don't. You heathens just going to die. And the wicked of our people going to die too. Verse 5, behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. That was a devastating storm. The Lord brought destruction. He's bringing plagues upon the world, death. People died during the Hurricane Helene. He's bringing the famine, okay? The sword. The Lord is bringing these different signs upon the earth. He's visiting the planet which he hath made. Back to the article. A week after Helene ravaged the hills, hollows, and river valleys of western North Carolina, recovery and rescue efforts remain ongoing. Search and rescue crews continue to pull bodies from receding floodwaters. Wrecked homes and tangled masses of muck, trees, and other debris left strewn across battered communities. Local officials elsewhere continue to sort through hundreds of reports of those still unaccounted for by loved ones following one of the deadliest storms in modern history. Right. One of the deadliest storms. The Lord is bringing death to this place, to you people. Okay? Not my God. No. The God of the Bible, the God of Israel, is bringing death. Yes, he's bringing death. This is Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I. It says, see now that I, even I, am he. And there is no God with me. I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. If the Lord wants you to die, you're going to die. If he wants you to remain alive, you're going to remain alive. If he wants to keep you alive, he's going to keep you alive. If he wants to wound you, he will. And he can. If he wants to heal you, he can and he will. It's up to Yahweh through Yahweh Shai. These scriptures, you anti-Messiah people out there, you don't bring these scriptures out, especially in those harlot houses, in those so-called churches. Pastor Porkchop will not read scriptures like this. It says, with the death toll still expected to rise, at least 223 people have not. Salakia. At least 223 people have been confirmed dead. State and local officials say the number of homes destroyed remains an open question. But as recovery efforts continue, emergency planners and residents here face another daunting challenge that's likely to endure for weeks to come. Where and how to shelter people with lost or damaged homes. So it's challenging to shelter people with lost or damaged homes. It's hard to do that now due to the debris, due to the destruction, due to the hurricane, and due to what just took place, due to a lot of people losing their homes, a lot of people at the shelters. It's hard to shelter more people. No power. Okay, that means what? The food in the refrigerator is going bad. The food in the freezer going bad. This is a major storm that took place, and more storms coming. Complicating that problem are ongoing power outages that have left hundreds of thousands of people in the dark and without heat as the calendar wanes toward year's end. Right, about to enter into 2025 pretty soon, Lord willing. Right. The Lord sending plagues back to back. He's sending hurricanes back to back because the wickedness have exceedingly polluted the whole earth. We've got to have the power back on, said Mark Pless, a paramedic and a Republican State House representative from Canton, a town about 4,500 residents, some 17 miles west of Asheville. That's going to take a while. It's going to get cold before long. Uh-oh. Yeah, a lot of you women out there saying you don't need no man. So what's up? You still saying that? What, you scared? You have men scared. How much more you women? As of early Friday, more than 230 customers remained without power statewide, down from about 1 million at the storm's peak, said Justin Graney, a spokesperson for North Carolina Emergency Management. Still about 100,000 customers in the hardest hit areas in parts of Asheville and large swaths of surrounding Buncombe County, as well as in other mountainous parts of the state with significant infrastructure damage, will remain without power indefinitely, Duke Energy spokesman Jeff Brooks said. It's going to take extensive rebuilding and extensive periods of time to restore power to some areas, said Brooks, who noted mile-long stretches of damage or lost transmission lines, dozens of down power poles, and the total destruction of 2 power substations. There's more to the article, a lot more. I'm not going to read the rest of it. The point is there. Okay. point is there. We're living in that time. We have more hurricanes growing up in the Atlantic right now. Or you want to call it tropical storms or whatever, that can turn into a hurricane. As I speak right now, there are certain storms which I don't know the name of them, but they're brewing up in the Atlantic. And I believe Tampa is getting hit or is about to get hit with another hurricane right now. So definitely prayers up for the believers in the Tampa area. Okay. So continue to lift up prayers to the brothers in Tampa. All right, so with that, all praises to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua by Hashem Rakakodash. Shalom.